Hey class, Absolute 5 here, and today we're talking about dividing polynomials. To divide each term of the polynomial by the binomial. So meaning you have to divide a monomial into the polynomial that's on the numerator. Now let's see what do we get. Here we have a plus b over c equals to a over c plus b over c when c is not equal to 0. Okay. In this case, we have 6m squared plus 2m. So what you need to do is 6m squared divided by 2m plus 2m over 2m. This would become 1, and then you divide like normal. So 2 divided into 6 3 times, and m divides into m. Well, when you have the difference of exponents, you get what? You subtract the exponents. There's a little 1 there, so it's just simply m. That would be your answer. Next one, you do the same thing. 25x to the third divided by 5x squared plus 5x squared over 5x squared. This has going to be 1. And then you divide. Here you get 5 divides into 5, 25. 5 divides into 25 5 times. And then you get x plus 1. Pretty straightforward, right? The next part says dividing a polynomial other than a monomial. So this is going to be long division. Long. So to do this, you have to first take the first term here, right? Then you divide that by the first term in the polynomial. So it would be x squared divided by x, right? After you subtract, you just simply get x. So therefore, that's going to be your multiple to multiply by to get the polynomial. So then I get x times x plus 3, and I distribute this, I would get x squared plus 3x, and then, that's what I plug in here, then you subtract like normal. So these x's cancel, and I'm left with 4x, and then I bring down the 12 here. And now I do the same thing. So I take this first term here, I divide this by my first term there. So I get 4x divided by x, it'll be 4, because these x's cancel. This is how you figure out what is your quotient that you need to divide perfectly. Most cases you do. So 4 times x plus 3, I get 4x plus 12 exactly, which is exactly what I want, because now when I subtract, this is 0. So this is how you do long division for polynomial that is other than a monomial. Let's try another one. So therefore, what's the first term I'm going to get when you look at this? So you're going to take 6x squared, divide that by 3x, you get 2x. So we have to take 2x, and we're going to multiply that into our divisor. And then I get 6x squared minus 2x. So when I subtract, I get these cancels, and I'm going to get 12x minus 5. 12x minus 5. So then I take 12x, I divide that by 3x, I just simply get 4. So when I take 4 times 3x minus 1, I get what? I get 12x minus 4. I subtract. This cancels, and this becomes negative 9. So what you do with remainders in this case, you write your remainder as a fraction. So this will be your numerator, and then the divisor will be your denominator. So you'd write minus 9 over 3 over x minus 1 as your final answer. So let me rewrite that again neatly. So your answer would be, answer is 2x plus 4 minus 9 over 3x minus 1 as your final answer. This is a 3. All right? So you see a case where it divides perfectly, and then a case where it doesn't divide perfectly. Let's check this one out. 8x squared divided by 2x, that's 4x. With me so far? So we take 4x times 2x minus 1, I get 4x times 2x, that's 8x squared, and then I get minus 4x. I subtract the terms. These cancel. And then I get positive 6x. How am I getting positive 6, you're wondering? You distribute the negative sign. That's the reason why I'm putting the parentheses around the polynomial, because the parentheses makes it so that's negative 8x squared. And then you change the sign here, become positive. So positive 4 plus 2 will be positive 6x. I bring down the 7. I take 6x divided by 2x, and then I get 3. Plus 3, so then I take 3 times 2x minus 1, I get 6x minus 3. I subtract the terms, and I'm left with negative 4. So it'll be negative 4 over 2x minus 1 is my final answer. Ooh, this one's a little annoying. A little annoying because it's in a different order. That's why I'm not sure what to do. I'm joking, I know what I'm doing. Let's rewrite this. X plus 1 divided by negative 4x squared plus 2. So now it's in proper form, proper order. And by the way, let's add one more thing. Plus 0x plus 2. Why am I adding a 0x there? Because there's no there's no x term to subtract. We have that there as a placeholder, okay? So let's take negative 4x squared divided by x. I get, that would be negative 4x. So I take negative 4x, I multiply that by what I'm given. Negative 4x times x plus 1, and I get negative 4x squared minus 4x. I subtract, so I change the signs. I get, this cancels, and I get positive 4x plus 2. Now I get to still continue to divide. So 4x divided by x is just 4. So then 4 times x plus 1, well, that's exactly what that is. You just simply get 4x plus 4, not 2. So I was going to put 2. So then after I subtract, I'm left with, see, these cancel, and I'm left with negative 2. So it would be minus 2 over x plus 1 as your final answer. And that's your homework. I'm sure you guys can see that. Let me just right here, okay. It's x minus 3 divided by 15 minus 2x squared. Sorry, I didn't know it was gonna be in the way. All right, so that's your homework. I hope this video was helpful. Hope it made sense, and and be sure to leave your comments down below for any feedback. So that's the lesson for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Mash the bell button for more content, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. This has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. And don't forget, don't hate, calculate.